Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today I will explain about the book analysis of The Stand by Stephen King. So the first is the language. The language in here is using the educated English speaking person, stated by a liberal arts education teaches how you think. I read that somewhere. The hard facts you learn are secondary to that. So the language in the language that used in this book is specially used for scientists or people that educated. And then the plot. The plot in here is talking about a pandemic that created the by the scientists to make illness or called influenza. So the influenza in here create pandemic and create people in chaos. In order to that, people are trying to rule the world, to try to rule the location that been located in the Nebraska. So in so in the story in here, the good people and bad people trying to rule the Nebraska, the location which is in pandemic. So in order to that, they're fighting and they're having a some kind of fighting. So the good is win, and everyone is in peace, and and that is the plot of the story of The Stand. And then the mood in here, as stated, is terrifying. I quote from the book, and then a fretful red eye opened in the dark, Fulpin Ellerich. The eye terrified him, yet held him. The eye beckoned him to the west, where the shadows were even now gathering in the twilight dance of death. The atmosphere in here is eerie. Whenever there is high tension scene with Randall, it can go from regular dialogue and then just feel very dark. The setting also play into the atmosphere because the cornfield in Nebraska was very eerie, especially when Randall was with Abigail. And all throughout the book, there are certain scenes with distinct atmosphere and mood. And then the setting. The setting in here is in Nebraska. Noted from the mother Abigail Fremantle invites them to her farm. They also dream of terrifying dark man who calls him Randall Flagg, amongst other things. So the plot, the setting is in Nebraska. The theme of this book is science fiction, and the point of view of this book is third person, and The Stand belongs to none other than Walter White himself, Bryan Cranston, which is the narrator, and the conflict. In The Stand, a government-made plague escapes lab and wipes out 99.4% of all humanity. The few human survivors are then drawn into dangerous and vital conflict between the forces of good and evil over rebuilding the world. And here I have the three categories of the characters. The first is Project Blue, which is Specialist Charles D. Champion, General William Billy Starkey, Major Roland Crichton, and then in the Boulder, Mother Abigail, Stuart Redmond, Francis Goldsmith, Nick Andrews, Tom Cullen, Larry Underwood, Glenn Bateman, Ralph Brenner. And then in Las Vegas, Randall Flagg, Lloyd Henry, Nadine Cross, Harold Lauder, and Barry Dorgan. That's all from my presentation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.